So at Franklin Pierce University, we pride ourselves on reaching our full potential through the hard work that we do. Our track and field and cross-country teams have been very successful in a short period of time because we've been able to attract a type of student athlete that is hungry to prove a point when they get here. We've had some very good successes regionally. Over the past 4 years, we've had 65 Northeast 10 champions. We've had 27 qualifiers for the national championship, including 10 in a row, as well as 8 All-Americans in that 4-year span. So we've been able to attract some athletes that when they come here and they are given the support and the resources of a very competitive Division II environment all across the board in all of our sports, they are able to really maximize the work that they do. We push them very, very hard. We work hard, whether it's 6:30 in the morning or 10 p.m. at night. They are in the weight room at least once, twice a week. We run a lot of miles and we have no excuses.
So I chose to come to Franklin Pierce because it's unlike anything else. The small school atmosphere is just amazing. One of my favorite parts of being here is every time I go into the cafeteria, I can see people on the cross-country team and see people I know, and I've never had to sit alone, which is something that I was really scared of coming into college. I know a lot of people are really scared that they're not going to make any friends, but I promise you, you will make friends here. Everything about this place is just gorgeous. Waking up and you might not want to go for that 6:30 a.m. run, but when you see that sunrise, it's like, oh, it's a whole new perspective, and seeing that mountain every morning is just something that I would not trade for the world.
So Franklin Pierce competes at the Division II level in the NCAA, which offers 25 national championships. 1 out of every 7 student athlete gets the opportunity to compete at the championship level. We here at Franklin Pierce have a little over 40% of our student body is student athletes. Cross country and track and field are very successful here at Franklin Pierce. Mainly, obviously, number one would be recruiting. We get tremendous student athletes in both of those programs. We have a great coaching staff that really cares about their student athletes, and I think the student athletes thrive underneath that leadership.
So we've had a couple of student athletes that have been through our program that have turned into not just phenomenal athletes, but phenomenal people. One comes to mind as a kid who grew up not too far from here named Colton Ham. He was a New Hampshire boy and New Hampshire state champ that came here very early on in our program. And he developed into a kid that ended up running 30-40 for a 10K and was a conference champion. And now he's back on as a distance coach on our coaching staff. And so it's kind of speaks to the atmosphere, the family atmosphere that we have at Franklin Pierce, where people choose to come here and they don't necessarily want to leave. We have on the women's side a sub 4:30 1500 runner, 2-time All-American named Melissa Lambert, who is working here also trying to get her grad degree after she's completed her eligibility. That also helps out the team, as well as Dage Miners, who is so far 5-time All-American and 18-time Northeast 10 champion. Coming back for his grad degree, he ran 1:48 last year in the 800. So there's something special about running fast here and being appreciative of the opportunities where you want to continue to be a part of it.
FPU has brought me a lot of different things, both as a student and as an athlete. Firstly, as a student, I was allowed and able to complete my undergrad in my time here, as well as being offered a chance to pursue my master's. And for me, that's one thing that's been instrumental for me young, is the importance of an education. So that's like one thing I'm grateful for with FPU, is that I was able to come here, get my undergrad, and now go towards my master's. And as an athlete, I think FPU kind of made me of who I am as an athlete, if I be honest. Just being able to train daily, race in a competitive environment, go to different places around America, see high levels of competition, just everything that someone would want as an athlete, I think I've got here at FPU.
I mean, the one word to describe this place and as well as this team, more importantly, is just a family. It's it's not too huge and hectic. You know, it's nice. Everyone here wants to help you. You know, you have tons of resources when you need it, and you know, the teachers, the students, and you know, everyone on the team, including the coaches, you know, they're just here to help you out and, you know, to assist you in any way you need it. And you know, as a freshman, it's been very helpful to have this community environment around me.
The goal is to be able to support these athletes no matter where they come from, whether you're Colton Ham that grew up 45 minutes down the road, or whether you're Dage miners that came from the Caribbean, you know, or Hugo Arlabas who comes from France. No matter who you are, we want you to compete very high at the Division II level and compete for potential national championships. But we also want you to make all the people who support you at home very proud of you. Another rewarding part of being a track and field athlete at Franklin Pierce is the ability to see all of the United States through competitions. You know, in just the past couple of years, we've been all the way out from California to obviously all over New England, but down to Florida and you know, out to Washington State. We've seen really cool things. You know, we've been New York City, Philadelphia, you know, Washington D.C., Orlando, you know, L.A. And so part of the really cool thing that we get to do at this level is compete for championships in really cool places. We actually just got back with the cross-country team from Buffalo, New York, and being able to take our entire team to go see the Niagara Falls, which is one of the great wonders of the world, and being able to pair that experience with also the athletic performances that we're aiming for is a really cool way to experience the sport of track and field.